The fire that killed 234 people in Brazil has local bars and nightclubs looking at their evacuation procedures. Brad Huber is live in Muncie and tells us if those bars would be ready for an emergency.
Brazil nightclub fire occurred in a college town just like Muncie. And with Super Bowl Sunday coming up on Sunday, the bars like the ones a few hundred yards behind me in the village just off of Ball State's campus will be packed. The tragedy has some wondering if the local bars would be prepared to handle an emergency like the one in Brazil. The fire at the nightclub in Santa Maria, Brazil, began when flares and fireworks were set off during a concert inside. Most of the dead were college students, as the nightclub was located in a college town. One of the nightclubs in Muncie, in the village, is Be Here Now, located on Dill Street. They did not want to be interviewed, but in an email response from a Be Here Now manager, it says they are inspected by the Department of Homeland Security annually. In their statement, it says we must meet all fire codes and have an emergency plan in place. The fire in Brazil, along with the major fire at the New Jersey nightclub a few years ago, were started by pyrotechnics. Indiana venues are non-smoking, and we certainly do not have live fireworks or explosive shows in our venue. With no source of open and combustible flame in our building, the likelihood of a fire is nil. Meanwhile, down the street at the locker room, it is empty now, but they do get full of people. On average of 300 to 400 people stream into the locker room on a given weekend night. With the big game coming up on Sunday, the locker room is expecting 150 to 200 people in there packed in around the TVs. But what if an emergency should arise? Rest assured, the locker room has a plan. Erin Anderson is an employee at the locker room, and she states what would happen if an emergency should occur.
Luckily for us, we don't have usually live music or any incident as far as fireworks going off or bands, but we do get a mass amount in here where something were to go wrong. But we do have a good exit plan in the front and the back of the bars in case we needed to get all the kids out of here.
The locker room does have a capacity number that they can hold, but Erin Anderson said the only time they come close to that is on St. Patrick's Day. Live from Muncie, I'm Brad Huber, Newslink, Indiana.
Thanks, Brad. The Super Bowl kicks off Sunday night at 6 p.m., but the bars will be open at noon.